If you manage a team right now, you already feel the pressure. Hit your targets, keep people engaged, drive results without burning anyone out, including yourself. Sustainable high performance is not about pushing harder or logging more hours. It's about building the right habits as a team and as a leader. Here are 10 ways to actually increase workplace productivity. 1. Set goals that mean something. Vague direction produces vague results. Telling your team to increase output is not a goal. Connect every individual objective to the bigger picture. When people understand how their specific work drives company revenue or mission, engagement goes up and performance follows. They're not just completing tasks, they're contributing to a win. 2. Coach ruthless prioritization. Not all work is equal. Busy for 8 hours and getting nothing done is a prioritization failure. Teach your team the 80-20 rule. The 20% of work that drives 80% of results is where attention belongs. If a top performer is buried in low-value admin tasks, step in. Help them delegate, automate, or cut it entirely. 3. Reduce context switching. This is one of the biggest performance killers most teams never address. Bouncing between Slack, email, and project boards destroys cognitive flow. Recovering from a single interruption takes an average of 23 minutes. Encourage batched communication. Normalize not responding instantly. Performance improves when people have the space to think, not just react. 4. Remove roadblocks. Sometimes your team is not underperforming, your process is. If they're waiting days for approvals or fighting a clunky workflow, do not wait for complaints. Look for patterns in the data and find where work consistently stalls. Your job as a manager is to clear the path so your team can move. 5. Make feedback continuous. Saving everything for the annual review is too late. Performance needs real-time input. Frequent feedback helps people correct course early, builds trust, and shows you're invested in their growth, not just their numbers. That shift turns performance management into performance development. 6. Audit your tools. More software does not mean more productivity. Technostress is real. Ask honestly whether the tools your team uses are helping or adding friction. If something takes more time to manage than the value it returns, cut it. 7. Protect focused work time. You cannot expect strong output from a team in meetings all day. Block uninterrupted time on the calendar. When you treat focus as a priority over constant availability, you send a clear message that results matter more than visibility. 8. Monitor utilization levels. High performance is a marathon, and the biggest risks are at the extremes. Overutilization leads to burnout, while chronic underutilization leads to disengagement. If your top people are regularly working nights, they will burn out. But if they spend most of the year under-challenged and under-deployed, they will check out. Watch the data to ensure everyone is in that sweet spot of being challenged but supported. 9. Invest in development. Stagnation kills motivation, especially for your top people. Skill building should be a regular part of how your team operates, not a line item that gets cut when budgets get tight. When you invest in their growth, that expertise comes back into their daily work. 10. Use productivity data. You cannot improve what you cannot see, and visibility is not about surveillance. It's about understanding where your team is thriving and where they need support. ActivTrak gives you the insights to spot overload, identify bottlenecks, and catch burnout and disengagement risk before it becomes a crisis so you can lead with both confidence and care. Great managers don't just set the bar. They build the environment where their team can actually reach it. Start a free ActivTrak trial today and see what your workforce data is telling you.